values of being responsible for nature. It is vital for me to ensure a green and great Mother Earth for all generations. I'm inspired to support the movement because I see the impact it has on individuals all around the world. With my 10 million tree planting project, adding more impact to it. Earth Hour is important because it allows us to work towards achieving better resources for nature. Tourism and agriculture are the backbones for Tanzania's economy, and they're also nature-based. So if you don't stop climate change now, these sectors will collapse. I believe in the power of unity and that the climate crisis is a matter of urgency.
And we are here, GW3Live. It's Thursday, and it's all about how we're getting ready to take over. So if you are a phenomenal woman, or if you know of another phenomenal woman, I need you to send this information out. Today is going to be all about how we're going to be celebrating YOU. Guys, get ready for a powerful, powerful show today. Ooh! We're going to be unstoppable. So we'll be right back after this break.
I'm Renee Knorr, model, creative director, founder of Global Women Wealth Warriors, Wellness Hub, and GW3 Magazine. I dedicated my life and devoted my career into helping women and girls to achieving their goals. I've been passionate about empowering women and enriching men. This opportunity in working with the Global Women Wealth Warriors have afforded me the pleasure of traveling outside of the country to be a support unit, most importantly, to help impact and change lives. Our ultimate purpose is to help others to become whole from finance, spiritual, mental, as well as physical. We know there are challenges and obstacles to get you to the next level. However, it's time for you to level up, boss up, and welcome to Power to Soar.
And indeed, we are soaring. I'm Renee Knorr, grateful to be your host for today with GW3Live. It's all about Takeover Thursdays. And today we have a phenomenal crew that's going to not only be ready to pour into you, phenomenal women, wherever you may be, but we're going to be talking about what it really takes in order for us to collaborate as well as to celebrate each other in this season that we are in. Our first beautiful co-host, not only has she been able to blaze the universe with all of her incredible fashions, we just saw her work right there in Egypt. She's been on Forbes magazine. She's been on Elle alongside with all the other fashionable houses on billboards in New York City. And we're so excited to have our very own in-house incredible fashion designer, Miss Karen Gettys of KG House of Fashion. Everybody put some hearts up for KG. How are you doing, superstar?
I am fabulous on this Takeover Thursday. How are you, beautiful?
I am fabulous, just like you, and you look incredible. You know what? A little birdie told me you're going to be in town really soon, and we cannot wait to see your face.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, you know what? Go ahead.
No, so for that, I'm just gonna make over one or two ladies and call it a day. But just wait, because I know in April we gonna blaze the stage.
That's right, darling. That's right. Oh my goodness, you're giving me all these goosebumps right now coming on me. Well, you know what, Miss Karen? I think we're gonna bring up one more superstar that's always knowing how to bring on that great energy. Truly, she has been a dynamite within the GW3 society and just right across the world, from the Bahamas, Florida, and now we have right here in Atlanta our very own Miss GlenDina Greene.
Hey, GlenDina.
Hi, thank you for having me on the segment. Once again, it is always a pleasure to be here.
My goodness, I'm excited today, guys. Today feel like a Friday. I'm so excited that we're just having such a great time. We're welcoming right into spring, and you know what? We're going to be celebrating our ladies right across the world. So before we get started, we always like to have you guys to introduce yourself. So Miss Karen, why don't you take the lead and let everybody know who you are and where you're from?
I'm Karen Gettys, founder and CEO of KG's House of Fashion, which is a women's collection, a women's line for the professional woman. And I am blazing the universe from the Big Apple, New York City. It was so nice, they really had to name it twice. I know it was a little cheesy, but I just had to say it. Hi, ladies.
I love it. I love it. And Miss GlenDina?
Well, yes, GlenDina Greene, as you know, and my journey has just been amazing. As you've heard, I'm originally from the Bahamas, but lived in Palm Beach all my life. And now I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, and the experience has been amazing. So just grateful for all the opportunities that I get as being a part of the GW3 family. So just cannot wait to talk about our subject matter for today.
Absolutely, absolutely, guys. Let's put some hearts up in the chat. Today is Thursday. Let's put some purple hearts or red hearts. Just put all the colors of the heart in the chats for today. Whether you're on the Clubhouse, whether you're right there on YouTube or right there on Facebook, we'd just like to thank you all for watching us today. Not only is it important for us to understand the power of a woman, and her purpose, we have been able to celebrate women internationally. And as we just came back from Egypt, what a profound opportunity for us to just see the glow, the pure essence of beauty for women right across the world. But when you think about where we are right now, I literally just got a message from Rabia. She's like, oh, wow. She was one of the queens that dressed us on those runways. My goodness, she's right there from Libya. I want to ask you, Miss Karen, what does it mean to be not only a phenomenal woman, but especially a woman in in today's world? What does it mean?
It's an amazing time to be a woman. If I had to come back reincarnated, I would probably want to come back as a woman because we are we're so versatile. We have so much wisdom and knowledge to share with the world. And we are actually, believe it or not, the backbone of a man. Because we're in their ear, encouraging them, whispering the things that they can do, just being great all around. So yeah, I love being a woman. And who wouldn't want to be a woman? I'm just saying, it's a beautiful thing to give birth as a woman because we're the only one in the world who can actually give birth. A man cannot do that. So again, as the mother of the Mother Earth who can give birth, being a woman is phenomenal. And we're going to talk about some of those phenomenal women today. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I love it. Twins, come on now. Let's give Miss Karen some hearts. As she said, we're the only ones that could give birth to the world. How you doing? Okay, with
Exactly.
that. Absolutely. So, Miss GlenDina, pour in. What does it mean for you to be a woman in today's age? I really can't hear you, GlenDina. I think you're muted.
Okay, there I go. I'm going to start from a very, very young age. When you're growing up young, you're watching your grandparents get ready for church, especially us as Black women. Every hair is in place. They're combing their hair. It's almost, because I don't want to say it becomes like a ritual. They lay out the garments they're going to wear for church, and the hats and just the whole experience, and from the perfume and from the makeup. They really, women are, and our Black women, we take pride in getting ready and getting dressed in our day from the top of our head to the very soles of our feet. So it's just a phenomenal experience. It's like when you're young, you're happy to be young, but you want to grow up and to be that woman so you can emulate what you've seen. So yes. women are powerful within their own rights.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you talked a little bit about that culture as well. I know Denzel Washington, he made reference to culture when it comes down to African Americans. Back in the day, we all know we can experience when we needed to get that hair straightened. We had those hot combs. Come on now, Miss Karen, you know about that. Those
Absolutely.
combs that they had to put on the stove. And man, nobody else can really understand that piece, because just the smell, that grease and that comb, the grease alongside with that hair being fried with that hot comb, that's all about that culture right there. And indeed, GlenDina, that's something that we can say is so important. I don't know about you guys, but I had burnt ears back in the day. Okay. Oh
Yeah,
man, I'm so glad those days are over with. So glad.
absolutely.
But you know what, guys? Not only women are able to nourish, humanity. We have totally have been given a responsibility that no other creature can really, embody. Women are only the ones that you said earlier to bear humans, or to bear children. And I wouldn't say just from a human standpoint, but even when you think about the animals, they're also able to bear also life. That's what I want to say, life. And it's remarkable being a woman, especially during this International Women's Month. We started off in the space of Egypt, being able to unite and celebrate women with remarkable achievements right across the entire continent of Africa. And we know women in business around the globe, we just have to have something a little bit extra when it comes down to just being that pillar to build stronger relationships, as well as to be that pillar of just being able to be in position to be a businesswoman. So the journey of a woman, as well as an entrepreneur, it is quite, I would say this, guys, it is about perseverance. It's truly about resiliency. And we know that unwavering determination. When I just think about you, Miss Karen, in regarding to what you've been able to do with your incredible fashion collection. Guys, please put some hearts up for Miss Karen's fashion collection, the KG House of Fashion. Share with us, Miss Karen, what did that really mean when you came out and you just like got your first recognition, your first acknowledgement of being a fashion designer? How did that make you feel? Please, we'd love to know.
Oh, it it was such an amazing feeling. I'll say this. When I got into designing, I always wanted to be in fashion. I wanted to be a model. But young in age, coming from a working family, they really couldn't afford to send me to barbers on. So life had other plans and I was okay with it. But when I got the opportunity to take a Macy's workshop just before the pandemic and during the pandemic, it was an amazing opportunity that kind of confirmed what I was doing. I was on the right path that the creator has ordained for me. So getting that opportunity to take the Macy's workshop and then displaying and selling my clothing in Macy's, it was just like, wait a minute, people who have been in this industry for years wanted this opportunity. And here it was, someone who only been in the industry a few years at that time has had this opportunity on this large stage, because we all know Macy's is an iconic store. So I can't take anything away from them. And to sell my clothing there to women that I didn't even know, they saw the value in the clothing that I was presenting for Macy's. It was a phenomenal feeling. I tell you, I was in here jumping for joy like I was a little kid when they first accepted me. So yes, absolutely.
Oh, we love hearing that. We absolutely love hearing that. And how we appreciate your not only your tenacity, but also your heart and your passion to live in your purpose. It reflects upon you. And I want to say congratulations again for how you make women feel. as they wear one of those KG House of Fashion collections. Now, GlenDina, our newest author, guys, put up some hearts for GlenDina. You know, you've been breaking all types of glass ceilings. You've been shattering all types of the stereotypes. What does it mean for you, superstar? Tell everybody, you know, when it comes down to not only with women in business, but also empowered women, the importance of empowering other women. What does it mean for you? I think you're muted again.
Empowering women means so much to me because I was empowered. I was empowered, of course, by you, Queen Renee. The impact has given me back my voice, and your voice is everything. You know, you can't let anyone take that away because everybody has purpose and everybody has destiny. So now, you know, I always call myself a social advocate, meaning I fight for people who cannot speak socially, and having the opportunity now to be able to speak and speak freely. Oh, I'm going to shout it for the mountaintops. My book, In a Cage with the Door Wide Open, Set Free, the emphasis is on the set free part because sometimes we have caged ourselves in and we don't even realize. And it's time just to come out. It's time to be the true, the total expressions, free from any boundaries, any limitation, any limited mindset. Just setting yourself free from that and becoming the essence, the full essence of who you are. Mind, body, soul, spirit, financially, empowered, health, everything, the whole package, because we are the whole package, right? So yeah, that's for me, that's what it's all about. And so I take what I have learned and now I want to empower others. I have to show up because just like how I was waiting on you, Queen Renee, to show up in my life, I realized that other people are now waiting for me to show up in their life to make an impact. And then there's still going to be other people that are going to make an impact on me as well. It continues. The cycle continues.
Absolutely love that, guys. Let's definitely put some hearts in the chat for GlenDina, who's found her voice. Come on now, as you say facts, Miss Carrie. You know how you say that, facts. You know, yes.
She said she really put it out there. You stepped into her life, and then she found her voice. She doesn't want to be that little birdie anymore. She wants to spread her wings, and that's beautiful when you can step into your God-given talent and then want to share it with the world. That is an amazing find for anyone because she didn't quit. Did you go, GlenDina? You know what I say. What you're not going to do is
what
quit.
You're not going to do. Quit on yourself. Put some fire emojis up. Come on now. You know, I love the fact how it's really not just about going, you know, we got to go beyond just a celebration of women, but it's about leveling the playing field, guys. Come on now. You know, we've not only been able to level the playing field, but we've still been able to create even newer opportunities for us to be able to foster an environment that we want to step into, that we want to grow into, and that we can see ourselves growing, even not with the eyes that we see, but with the heart and soul of what God has bestowed within us. And so I want to not only challenge every woman, you know, you have a chance. You truly have a chance to not only to thrive, but also to succeed in your time. You hear these phenomenal ladies right here. You know, as we're celebrating not only International Women's Month, International Women's Year, I just want to, you know, point out some of the things that's really important. You know, if you find yourself lost, or if you're finding yourself not being able to connect with a community, we highly encourage you guys to definitely not only stay plugged in with our community, but to join this community, because whether you're a lady in fashion, whether you're a lady in technology, or you're one of those ladies that love sustainability and that whole green energy, I like the fact that we have also like our lady V. She's just always keeps on. You know, Lady V is like, she's like our Inspector Gadget. She's always looking for other ways to create more things. And I just love how she uses all of her potential as well, and to get out of her way so therefore she can truly embrace some of those phenomenal opportunities, whether it's e-commerce that you want to get into, professional spaces. We want to say, women, we see you, we want to connect with you, and we want to help you to continue on soaring as well. It really takes that. Not only does it take us being able to open up that landscape for women-owned businesses, but I want to say this, guys, you must constantly keep evolving. We were sharing the story today with Michelle Obama. Let's talk about Michelle Obama, our first lady, who will always be our first lady. Oh, come on now. Our first lady, Michelle Obama, not only did she have to put herself in a position. She literally had already so many gifts, right? She had so many talents. But one of the things that God did with her, it wasn't like she had to overlook her skills and her talent. He literally needed her to do it at the right time. So let's talk about timing, right? Think about the role of the first lady. Do you think it was easy for her?
Absolutely not. Let me tell you, when you step into a role as a woman, nothing comes easy. Because think about this. You are the nurturer. You have to influence your children. You have to set examples for people. Being a woman is not an easy task. You have to make sure your house is in order because your children look to you first. Yes, dad is there. We don't want to take any away from them. But being a woman in today's society means being a mother, means being a friend, means being a business owner. It just means so much more. We have to create so much more for the future generations that are coming and raise our children to be the leaders that they should be. You cannot just come in as a woman and just say, okay, I'm going to sit down. You can, but you shouldn't. You absolutely should be that woman who wants to lead the way, who wants to inspire other women to be great. And I just want to say this since we had talked about Michelle Obama. This is a book that says leading the way. And the first person they talk about, since we was talking about Michelle Obama, is Michelle Obama. And I did hear someone talk about her being president. So this is a book that I share with my granddaughter. So she knows she can be an iconic Black woman. She can be a leader. She knows this is a book of powerful women who have set the stage on fire. Not just Michelle. We also have your first Black vice president, Kamala Harris. Shirley Chisholm, who led the way. Shirley Chisholm led the way for Kamala Harris to get to where she's at. So we are powerful people. And believe you me, when I said it before, a lot of women whisper in their husbands' ears because we are the voice of reasoning for a purpose. They know how to help get their prospective partner to do what is right in the world. And I'm quite sure Michelle has been there in Barack's ear saying, oh, we need to do this. Yes, we're going to go high while they go low. I'm quite sure she's always been in their ear. And it's just, I've shown the book because it's been an amazing journey for a lot of Black women. And we have to continue on that path. We have to continue to set the example for these women. This is Oprah. Come on. She's an iconic Black woman. It's just things like that I want my granddaughter to understand. Madam C.J. Walker, the lady Alice who did the excuse me, Alice who was part of NASA. These are some iconic women. So it's not just about beauty. It's not just about fashion. They have brains. They are mathematicians. They are iconic, and they lead the way and they set the example for us. I know I took a lot of time, but I really just wanted to
No.
give that
Mhm.
information. This is a phenomenal book for children. It's called Leading the Way, Iconic Black Women. I think every mother and every grandmother should purchase this book for their children. And
You
I
know,
didn't write it.
no. Well, who is the author, Miss Karen?
Let's see.
Because that's not just for the children, that's also for the adults as well.
Bendon.
Okay.
Bendon.
All
I'll
right.
I'll
So,
put it. I'll send it to you so you can put it in the
yes,
chat. And this book looked like it was only $5.
that's right.
$5.
Yeah.
Can you imagine $5 for this wealth of knowledge and these powerful women?
Put some fire emojis up. Come on now, Miss Karen. You felt the passion. You know, she literally laid it out right there, guys. Not only do we have to always give homage from who have been able to pave the way for us, we have to always recognize also what they have been able to do. One of the things we know, as women, especially women with this beautiful, as we call it, color. Oh my goodness. We have to realize that we have to go just a little bit harder, guys. We have to go deeper into the core. You know, not only is it important for us to understand, we got to stack our knowledge. That's right. Stack the knowledge, stack our intelligence, and we got to keep on stacking so that when we have opportunities, we're never ever overlooked. We always are able to put ourselves in position so we can stay relevant. Miss GlenDina, pour into the conversation as well in regard to who have been some of those trailblazers that help you to be able to identify the importance of, not only women-owned businesses, but also those who've been able to break those barriers. Please pour in.
What I'm learning, because Queen Karen talked about those within, the government, governmental officials, and in those arenas, I always like to bring it back home, and I always like to bring it to those that are very close to me, because those are people that I can actually see. I can see the character, I can see the integrity, I can see the hard work, I can really see the process. And so that becomes the motivation, because you just see you have an open door. I believe God has given me that open door just to be able to see the process. And when you're able to do that, it has such a profound impact, because you're seeing both. You're seeing it like I just expressed it, and then you're seeing it nationally on that global level, as Queen Karen expressed it. You're seeing the president, first lady on TV. So you're seeing that emulated. So that for me is impactful. And then, as I say, I like to bring it back home. So I like to say that we set our own stage every single day. Each and every one of us have a stage, because our life is something that everybody says you can't hide. You're there. So people see you. And so you have to make that impact. You have to give back. As Queen Renee said, the field has been leveled. The opportunities have been provided. The table has been set. People have sacrificed. People have poured in. Now it's time for us to go and do the greater work and to carry that baton, because there are those that have leveled the plane. In this group, we read books. All that is so empowering. We read about 4 books a month, and it just expands your mind. We pour into each other. Everything is in the house with Global Women Wealth Warriors. There's no reason to go outside of the community. You bring people in the community, but you create a community that can help, that can empower, that has the resources that you need. Everything is here, and I know it's by the work of God, because that's what He told us to do. He told us to go and do the greater works. And we have our Praying It Forward room. We're in there from 8 o'clock in the morning to about 10, Monday through Friday. And it's like an experience like no other, because every day there is an opportunity for somebody new to come in, and we're impacting. And our leader has taught us to even go out, to be more sociable, to network, to collaborate. Go make that impact on the lives of others, because it just really, really does make a difference. We are game changers. And because we're reading so many books, we're becoming authors, we're becoming creators. We're thinking outside of the box. Some of the books that we've read, Black Fortune. Now we're getting ready to read Sharon's lecture book. It's amazing. It's just phenomenal, the opportunity. I can't be more grateful to everyone in this community, from Queen D to our mayor, to Karen Getty, to Veronica, to Marlene, every single person that's present now in that clubhouse. Blessings, blessings to you for just being a part of this community, because you've definitely impacted my life and so many others as well.
Let's go, Warriors. Let's go. I would say this, not only are we able to recognize it's a constant evolving that's been taking place, right? Because that's how success have to be. Success cannot stand still, guys. It truly cannot. And not only is it important for us to constantly be evolving, but we know as champions of change, we have to always continue on supporting one another. I'm grateful that not only do we have that foundation of women being able to see each other, being able to celebrate each other, but also being able to amplify each other's voices. That is something that is so important. I realized this, GlenDina. It really wasn't because of Renee Knorr. It really was because of God's grace. Let me just say it. I got to give it to him, because he just kind of like tapped us on the shoulder. This is what I need for you guys to do. And since we have been able to be obedient to the calling, it hasn't been an easy calling, nor has it been a perfect calling. But one of the things I will say, we have literally been able to pave the foundation and understand that the platform that we have is not only here to provide aspirations, it's here to also challenge you to not only to live your life to the fullest, but also experience life. Those are the things that we can continue on realizing. That's where we find who we are, why we even exist, and then also being able to showcase our talents. That's something that we were talking about earlier as well, because each and every last one of us understand we definitely have gone through some challenges. But let's talk about the stories of triumph, because that's where we know through the journey, through the process, is where the success really does lie. And I want to say this, guys, thank you. Thank you for always being able to just stand up. Michelle Obama said it so eloquently. Not only do we have to stand up, even when they want to come down on you, but you got to stand out. And that is something that we have to show our young leaders, the importance of being able to stand out with the diversities. Always understand that inclusivity is important no matter where you are, but being able to strive for excellence every single day. And that's something I feel as if we definitely have been able to reflect upon each other. So I'm excited. I don't know about you all, but today, as I share with you, feels like Friday. It's so good. It really does,
I like
Yeah.
that.
We have something that's getting ready to take place for March 24th. Not only we're looking forward to celebrating for our Women International Month, we have women that's coming across from not only doctors, lawyers, alongside with judges, but really we want to show our young leaders the importance of being able to live the life without any limitations. So let's talk about that, Miss Karen. Why is it so important also for us to stay connected with the younger generations and then being able to pull them up as well? Please share.
Because they're going to be our future leaders. We have to teach them how to lead. They have to see us as leaders. And the only way they can see us as leaders is to become that leader that you need to be, that God has ordained you to become. It's important for me, as I have a granddaughter, as I did for my son. When I didn't know something, I found somebody who had the answer for him. Because the last thing as a mother, as a woman, I wanted to do for my son was to leave him unanswered. When they have a question, you have to find the answer, and not just an answer, but the correct answer. And you have to find people who can do that. Only a leader knows how to do that, because a leader doesn't have all the answers, but they know some people who do. And as a leader, you want to be able to provide for young people the guidance, the tutoring, the understanding on how to lead, how to strive to be excellent. That's the only way we can do it, is by being excellent ourselves. So I say, yes, it may sound cliche, lead by example. You have to lead by example. So that's the reason I got into business, because I wanted my son to understand, yes, it's okay to work for a little while, but understand, be your own boss, be your own person, where you don't have to actually rely on someone else. If you rely on you, you can always get back up, because you will have to get back up at some point and keep pushing forward. But he wouldn't be able to do that if I'm sitting in a 9 to 5 every day, every day, every day. He wouldn't see that, because he's going to say, well, Ma, you work 9 to 5 every day. And don't get me wrong, people, I'm not saying there's something wrong with that. I'm just saying, for me, in my house, I wanted him to see something different. I want my granddaughter to see something different. And that's why becoming a leader is so important for me. That's why making sure I'm setting an example for them is so important for me. It's
I
just,
love it.
yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Because like you said, you have now 3 generations there, Miss Karen. And with those generations, it's important for you to keep on leading that ship, right? Leadership. And when you break it down, it's just like that, and being able to have that foundation now that your granddaughter can also be able to lead her ship. Because what we got to realize, our babies, they are watching every step that we take. It's literally on Instagram, there's this plug that they have these little kids emulating some elder ladies, or just some grandparents, or whatever the case may be, with the way they walk, the way that they carry themselves. You've seen that, right, GlenDina?
Yes, and it's the
And
funniest thing
let me
ever.
say this. My granddaughter, because they live upstairs and I live downstairs, and I get her ready for school every day. And she be like, no, Grandma, let me lead. And I'm like, that's what I want her to understand. You be the leader. So when you teach them at a young age, don't get it wrong. She's gonna go through some things. She's gonna go through her own journey, but she also is gonna understand that she is a leader, that she is beautiful, because I sing to her that I am beautiful. I give her confirmations in song. So that way it's fun for her, and it's actually making an impact on her life every day. So you have to do that for our children. Have to do that. I'm sorry. I know I jumped in.
I, well, you know what? I love it, because if we don't, then, she'll wind up working for somebody else. Don't get me wrong when I say that, but it's true. So when we continue on pushing them in the direction of not only being leaders, entrepreneurs, that allow them to constantly keep on thinking. And guys, remember this, there's no such thing on what age you should become an entrepreneur. That's one thing I want you to understand. We got some 3-year-olds right now that's handling powerful messages. I mean, think about the Sharon Ringo. I wound up meeting her when she was 11 years of age. I was like, what? All this power coming from this little voice? So that's why I say not only is it important for us to cultivate these relationships with our young people, but to show them how it's not just about what Renee Knorr does, or what Miss Karen Getty does, or even what Miss GlenDina Greene does, but it's about what we all do collectively. And not only with collectively, this gives you the opportunity to dream big. Not only to dream big, but also to see yourself up in lights. Because one of the things I encourage, not only for the women, but also for our men that's watching, we got to make sure that we are investing in women-led businesses. We have to keep on investing in it. It's a moral imperative. I can't stress that enough, because not only does the economy is a necessity, but we know when you have more women in play, it gives you more opportunities and more creativity. And I'll say this also, because we guys, no disrespect, we see how you guys roll. You definitely have that good old boy system. But when you have a woman also in the center of that good old boy system, everything just becomes even more effective. And so that's what we want to do. Not only we're honoring women for this month, this year, we're honoring them for their achievements. We want to acknowledge them for their contributions. And one of the things we're going to do with GW3 Society, we're going to pledge to not only to continue on elevating our lady voices, we're going to continue on being a part of that journey towards helping them to reach their full success. And it's about the inclusivity. It's about how we show up, the togetherness. And every day we know we have to be affirmed with our commitment, because we're champion women in business. I just love that. Come on now. Woo!
That's absolutely. And you know, think about this. In that same book, I was talking about Condoleezza Rice is in that book.
Yes.
And she was whispering in the president's ear. He was actually taking lessons from a Black woman. So come on, we are iconic.
Yeah, of course.
This is the right time for women to step in and lead the way. We are on a leveling playing field. For me, there is no reason why, as strong women, and I just won't say Black, but as strong women, we can do it all. We can become it all. We are Mother Earth. That's all I have. Take it any way you need to take it. No disrespect to any man, but we are Mother Earth.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, ladies? Not only we're going to build a future where every woman has the opportunity to unleash her full potential and soar to new heights. You know, we kicked off this incredible I am affirmation. And ladies, I'm going to need your help, okay? Not only going to need your help, but if you're in the clubhouse, I'm going to need your help. If you're right there on YouTube or on Facebook, I'm going to need your help. This affirmation, it not only embodies what women stand for, but this is something that embodies what we truly can lay down the foundation. With the letter W in woman, it stands for, or even in women, it stands for I am wise, ladies. Okay. I am wise.
I like that.
Yes.
I
am wise. Yes.
I like that.
And not only is it that we're wise, but women, mom used to always, mother told me before, I'm like, well, mom, how do I know what's going to happen when I have my babe? She said, you know what? It's about your intuition. You're going to know it. You're going to feel it. And women, we have that. You have to trust your intuition and make wise decisions on this journey, on this path that we're on. There's no books in the world that can truly tell you everything. It's like you just have to have that gut feeling. And Miss Karen, exactly what I'm talking about when you have that gut feeling. So I am wise is what the first W, what the W stands for. And then when you think about the O, I am open-minded. Say that with me, guys.
I am open-minded.
That's
like
right.
That.
Yes. It's powerful, right? I'm able to embrace new ideas, new perspectives, and stay innovative. And you know what happens when you're able to stay that way? Not only do you get excited, it allows you to keep on thinking, using your left and your right brain, guys. So always stay open-minded, all right? Always stay open-minded. And then the M, I am magnificent. Come on now.
Oh, yes. I am magnificent. I like it. That's a t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt, right, Miss Carrie? Yes. Not only do we acknowledge that, but guys, that's our inner strength, and it becomes our beauty. And I'll say this, if you remember the movie with The Help, Remember what Olivia she shared with the young girl? What was that line? Come on, GlenDina, you know it.
I'm just thinking about the whole movie, and then just flashes of images are coming across my mind.
Well, it was something specific that she would tell the young girl. I am. Do you remember what it was, Miss Karen?
I don't, but I'm quite sure it was a I am affirmation because.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this up. By the time we finish with this affirmation for women, I would like for someone to tell me what the line is that Miss, that she poured into the young lady. It's 3 things that the young lady had to say, and that was a part of her I am affirmation. So let's see who can get that. If you guys could watch the chat for me, whether we're in the clubhouse or whether we're right here live on YouTube or Facebook, I know for sure someone's hearing my voice. Remember that from the help, that favorite say it. So we're going to keep going. After the E in women, it stands for I am empowered. And that's how we started this segment off. Empowered women know how to do what? They know how to empower. And so not only do we have to take the control of our very own life, but we have to pursue our goals with determination as well. And so I am empowered, ladies. Come on, pour it in with me.
I am empowered. And that's
right.
Actually part of my tagline. Empower yourself in KG's House of Fashion from 9 to 9.
From 9 to 9. She said, I love it. Oh my goodness. So I am empowered. That N, it stands for, as we talked about, women always knowing how to nourish. I am nourished. I am nourished. Not only do we prioritize that self-care, the nourish to our mind, body, and spirit, but we know we have to know how to nourish other people. But first, we got to do what? We got to put the life jacket on us first before we go out and save others. So not only is it important for you guys to repeat this affirmation daily, but I want you guys to understand how it can reinforce those positive self-beliefs and empower you as the woman that you are, because you are truly phenomenal. So let's see if somebody was able to get it. Let's look in the chat. It was the movie The Help. And of course, our very own Viola Davis starred in this movie. Phenomenal actress. Oh my goodness. And she was, every day she'll talk to the little girl. And 3 things that she would say, because her mom would fuss at her or her mom would do something that would just rub her wrong. But what Viola Davis did, she wanted to pour right back into her. So therefore she could reinforce, so she can keep her encouraged. And one of the things she used to say is, I am, come on, somebody can help me out. Let me see. You are strong. You are beautiful, and you are smart, and you are important. Remember that one? That was Carrie. Carrie was right there. Come on now.
Yes,
she said, you are smart,
Thank
you are strong, and you are important. You are important. And ladies, phenomenal women that you are, indeed, you're truly just that. So, Miss Karen, alongside with GlenDina, not only has it been a phenomenal day today, I am so excited about what we have to look forward to for March 24th, as we're going to continue on celebrating those women throughout the world. But before we wrap up with this segment, GlenDina, let's pour into the audience and the viewers in regard to words of encouragement that you would like to close out with. And then, of course, we'll go over to our queen herself, Miss Karen Gettys, before we close out the segment. GlenDina, take it away.
So I'm definitely going to start out with 2 phrases. And that first phrase is, you are a product of your environment. At first, it had such a negative connotation to it. I've spun that around, and I am now proclaiming I am a product of my environment, because my environment is healthy. My environment cultivates growth. My environment cultivates a change mindset. My environment puts me in a place to win. And then the second phrase I want to use is the social learning theory. Social learning theory also emulates from being a product of your environment. That says wherever you are, whatever you learn within your family, within your group, within your religion, that's what you will become in life. And so I'm accepting that now because of where I'm positioned, that the social learning theory is affecting my life in a positive way, to where the people who I'm around, they're healthy, They're encouraging me to do self-care. And so I encourage everybody else to do self-care. I encourage everybody else to get into a community that can help you grow, thrive, nourish. You heard the words, that can help you be empowered. I am empowered. And now I can say I am impact, and I will be an impact to others. That's what I can say. So yes, I will be bringing people to that conference that we're having for May. I am impact. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to say. I am impact.
For me, I'm going to say, Oprah said something. I don't know if it was Oprah or bet on you. I can't do nothing but go back to bet on you. Understand what that really means. It's believing in yourself. Believe in the ability to get it done. Understand that your test is your testimony along your journey. When you get those two together, there's nothing that should stop you. If you believe or bet on you, your tests become easier. You know it's a test. You know you can overcome that test because as Napoleon Hill said in one of his books, in my favorite book, every adversity, every setback, and every failure brings an equivalent or something greater. So when you fail or when you go through a test or when you have some adversity challenges, just know on the other side of that, there's something great waiting for you. But you got to be open-minded. That's the O in woman, open-minded. And I became open-minded and my world has opened up. I'm Karen. Bet on yourself all day long.
Come on now. You guys are just dropping all types of gems, man. Let me see what I can do here, okay? Oh, man, I'm just loving what we've been able to accomplish thus far. And I just want to say, guys, not only is it important for you to seize these opportunities to sow the seeds. Notice what I said. You got to sow seeds, guys. You know, not only sowing seeds of prosperity, but also of empowerment. And keep this in mind. Don't focus on what you're going to be able to see right in front of you. Sometimes in sowing seeds, remember the harvest time is not about right then and there. You literally have to do what? That nourish. You have to make sure you keep properly watering it. You got to keep showing up. You know, I love my plants, and GlenDina know how much I'm crazy about plants, right? But the key here, guys, if you don't water your plants, if you don't feed them, if you don't talk to them, if you don't provide them with that right vibration, they're going to show a little different side. And so we want to make sure we're giving life. That's what we're about. We're not only giving life, we're showing others how to share the light. And as we're bridging these gaps, we're unlocking the full potential, not only in each woman, but our ultimate goal is also to connect with our young leaders. Because as you heard with Ms. Karen say, they not only need us, it's our responsibility, it's our duty to show up in their lives, guys. This is the season, and baby, we're getting ready to take so much charge of where we are going because we know we're becoming the best version of ourselves, and it takes every single day of us showing up, giving back, of us showing up, being committed, of us showing up, so therefore others can understand just how important their voices are. So again, guys, not only is it important for you guys to join us, we want to see you March 24th, 2023, where the unstoppable power of women everywhere will come together because it's about the community. This event is about how we're empowering our young leaders while we're celebrating our global women, our international women who's been able to break barriers all across the world. So guys, thank you so very much for joining us today for this week. Oh, I'm so excited for not only we're taking over Thursday, you know what? We're claiming it so therefore we can sit on top of our throne as we rise up to soar every day, ladies. Okay? So we're going to now get ready to roll those shoulders back. Okay, keep those heads up high. Because why, GlenDina? Tell everybody why, GlenDina.
The world needs another game changer, and that game changer is you.
Why? Oh, you! That's right. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm just so happy that we came together to pour love into the world today. So, guys, thank you so very much for joining the GW3. We look forward to seeing you on the other side of your greatness. Bye for now. Thank you, Miss Karen. Thank you, GlenDina.
And thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure.
Absolutely, guys.
It's such a great honor to be able to raise funds for Living Beyond Breast Cancer.